it's Valerie, My Stitch and Dollyverse. Today we are going to be making a summer dress that's a little bit spooky for our Blythe doll. Let's go! This girl doesn't actually have a name yet, but she is one of my cute, almost little alien girls. She has these pointy ears and maybe more like an elf. I don't know, but I really love her. My friend Casey made her from Double Trouble Dolls, and I made this dress. So this dress, I actually just laid a Blythe down on the fabric and traced around what I wanted to be the top, and then the skirt is just one long piece, but the top has no sleeve seams. It's just like a batwing kind of thing, but not really like a big batwing. It's just one piece, which I love because it's very 60s. I just love this style. So I tried it out, and luckily it actually fit really well. And then I copied and made some more. I haven't put the snaps on, but I will show all the aspects of sewing this, sewing the hem, doing the lining and all of that, and what I used. Let's start. Let's go. So here I am sewing the side seam from the hem of the sleeve under the arm to the hem of the bodice. I didn't show the lining piece of the bodice, but I will in another video. Since this is a curve under the arm, clipping it is the best option, just on the curve, obviously, and then flipping it to the right side and finger pressing it. I always feel like that's at least a good start to pressing, and right there I did it. And just making sure that it's clipped right and that it's laying nice and flat. Otherwise, it'll be pulling and just not look as great. Oh, I love this fabric so much. It's such a cute print. So after that, as you can see, I use netting as lining, but I serged, I don't know if you have a serger, but I serged the waist just so it's nice and clean. Of course, you can also use fray check and cut it or pink it with pinking shears. This is the skirt piece, so it's just one long rectangle. And I'm showing you how I don't go off of each side. I actually go to the corner, about a 1/4 inch away from the corner, put the needle down and turn the garment so that it's one continuous serge. And I'm doing it again right here, turning it. And as you can see, it looks really nice as long as you do it, right where you need to do it, and it doesn't pull or anything like that. It takes some practice, but it actually, I feel, is a lot easier and faster to do it that way than to, serge off each edge and cut each tail. And here I am sewing a gathering stitch, and I actually use 2 rows of gathering stitches. So you want to put it, of course, on your longest stitch, which on mine is a 5, and then sew 2 rows of gathering stitches about 1/8 of an inch away from each other. And I should have moved these up a little bit more towards the serge, but it's okay, it still worked out. Then I sewed the center back from the hem to about the middle of the skirt. You want to leave the top where the gathering stitches are open for about 1 to 1.5 inches so that it will go on to the garment and the doll can get in and out of it. So you don't want to sew it all the way up the center back of the skirt. And then this is the hem, and I just sew it in a circle. And this sequence of construction, doing it in this order, you do have to do it in this order because I like the hem to be continuous all the way around and close in all the seam allowances at the center back. And I'm just using the presser foot as the guidance of how, how much I turn up. And I'm just turning up enough that it's the width of the presser foot, which is up, a quarter of an inch, a half an inch total with the whole foot. And then I pick out some of the gathering stitches in the center back because I do need to fold over the center back, because it's not going to go all the way to the serged edge. It's going to be folded back like that and sewn to the bodice, and with a nice neat finish. And then I put the bodice inside the skirt, right sides together, pin the center back and pin the center front of the skirt to the center front of the bodice. As you can see, it's inside. And then I just pull both gathering stitches. And to do two, it doesn't break as easily. If you just do one, then you have to go start over again. And if you break one of the stitches, one of the gathering stitches, then you still have another one. So it's kind of just to help it gather up nicely. And yeah, I don't really do it so much right here. I really fix the stitches while I'm sewing. As you can see here, I use a straight pin, and I just move the stitches around until it looks nice under the presser foot while I'm sewing it, and just making sure it's laying nicely. And to me, it's just a lot easier. I don't use a lot of pins when I'm sewing, and it's just something that I've trained myself to do over the years, and I learned in school, fashion design school, just because when you're sewing, you want to do it quick enough and teach yourself to do it quick enough that you're not pinning it a bunch, taking out pins while you sew. Never sew over a pin. It can break the needle. I've had that happen. And it's not safe. Yeah, so that's how I do the gathers. And then I check my work, make sure that none of it got out, which you can see right there, it did. You can see the serged edge right there. So I have to just take out that piece a little bit and re-sew it. It's so simple. And here I am taking out the gathering stitches after I made sure everything looked good. And I have to pick it out from the back and then also pull it from the front as well. And then I save those stitches actually to do little projects with. I know I save everything. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Oh, it's so cute.